When a giant anaconda appeared at a construction site, workers quickly determined that something was seriously wrong with it. The snake was moving extremely slowly and had an unnatural large bulge on his body. When a vet opened the animal to reveal what was causing the bulge, no one could believe what they saw. For a few months now, a new road in the Amazon rainforest had been under construction. Workers were working hard to ensure this new road was finished as quickly as possible, but it hadn't been easy. It had been a slow and difficult process. Getting materials to the site had been an enormous challenge due to the lack of available trucks. The constant dangers of the rainforest had also slowed down the process. The workers were way behind schedule. They'd started to worry because their employer was threatening to take action if they didn't finish the job on time. They had until the end of the month, or they would all be fired. When the workers were clearing the path where the sidewalk would go, one of them suddenly jumped back. He had seen something come out of the vegetation that scared him to death. It was an anaconda, but not just any anaconda. It was the biggest anaconda they had ever seen. They already noticed that the animal was moving very slowly, but why was the snake moving so slowly? They had no idea until one of the workers suddenly saw what could be causing this problem for the snake. When the giant anaconda was halfway through the bushes, a giant bulge could be seen on its body. With the snake now obstructing their ability to work on the road, the workers knew they had to do something. But while they knew they had to do something, they were also very scared at the same time. Then one of the workers approached the snake. They warned their coworker that the snake could act aggressively in this condition, trying to defend itself if it starts to feel threatened. The workers came up with another solution. They decided they would have to call and try to get in touch with the nearest animal vet. The vet had said that the snake could very well be pregnant and was perhaps getting ready to lay her eggs there in the middle of the newly built road. To confirm this suspicion, the vet had a dangerous task for the workers. She tasked the workers with trying to find out where the bulge is located on the body. To do this, the snake would need to be moved a little. The head of the anaconda was a far distance away from the end of the tail, so the chances of it being able to bite them were slim. The two men equipped themselves with some of the toughest materials they could find, while the first brave worker joined them to distract the snake if necessary. With their hearts beating out of their chest, the two men grabbed the snake's tail. The workers could now see exactly where the bulge was located on the body. They called the vet to report their findings. The workers were curious what to do next. The vet's tone immediately changed when she heard where the bulge was. The snake had obviously swallowed something it shouldn't have and likely needed immediate surgery to survive. There was no time to lose. But for the vet, getting to the worker's location was a real challenge. She didn't know the exact location of the snake and the workers. Plus, it was rush hour too. Still, she needed to get there as quickly as possible to give the snake the best chance of survival. After explaining the situation, a manager was willing to help her. They used the manager's off-road Jeep to cross the rainforest. The vet experiences one hell of a ride, as getting through the Amazon rainforest is never easy. After 3 hours, she arrived at the snake. When she finally managed to lay eyes on it, she instantly knew that it had all been worth the effort. The snake was still moving very slowly, so the workers managed to block its way back into the depths of the jungle with metal plates that they had brought with them as supplies. The animal was obviously getting irritated by this, and the workers had to be careful. A snake that size, even if it wasn't in good condition, could easily kill one of them if it caught them. The vet had to act quickly and knew the only chance she had was to quickly sedate the snake. Over the next few minutes, it slowed down more and more, and the vet was able to inject the snake with a few more sedatives. At this point, there was nothing else to do but carefully cut the snake and take the object out of it. With the utmost precision and care, the vet opened the snake along with the bulge, and after passing through the skin and muscles, the origin of the bulge was finally revealed to everyone. From inside, the snake came a small plastic box that baffled the vet at first, but one that the workers immediately recognized. This box was the cooler box, in which they kept most of their easily spoiling food, such as meat. However, the meat in this box had gone bad and had started to smell terribly, so they had left it outside the truck. With the cooler removed, the vet quickly began sewing the snake back together. As she did so, she also chipped the snake to track its movement and to see if it would survive the ordeal in the long run. It took a few minutes for the snake to wake up. It was still stunned and confused at first, but after a while, it started crawling much faster than it had done before the surgery. After the snake disappeared back into the woods, the vet had one thing she needed to do. She thanked the workers for their incredible effort to keep the snake and themselves safe. After that, she returned to the city where she had more patients waiting for her.